everyone and welcome back to your channel Doodle Your Dreams. Yes, I am Ananya and I'm back with Strength and Weakness Part 2. If you have not seen the Strength and Weakness Part 1, you might check the link in the description box. Go and watch it. Okay, so as we all know, strength and weakness are important parts of our life. We all have some strengths, we all have some weakness. It is very hard to get a person without any strengths or without any weakness. But you know what happens most of the times when we go to an interview, that time only we start understanding the importance of strength or weakness. And most of the times we just randomly pick up some strength and weakness by searching in Google and say it in the interview and close the chapter. That is the wrong thing. If you say like that, you might face problems if the interviewer asks you some more about your strength and weakness. Yes. Not only that, it is very important to know your strength and weakness for your own improvement. Without knowing them, you will not be able to improve yourself. Because you have to work on your weaknesses and your strengths will help you to build up the confidence, as I told in my last video. Exactly so. Because you know what happens. Let's say you go to a doctor. What is the procedure? You say some symptoms. For example, I have headache, or I have stomach ache, or I have fever, and the doctor will try to find out the reason. What is the reason behind the headache? Is it a migraine? Is it a sinus problem? Is it because of some injury? Is it from some other underlying diseases? So he will find out the reasons or the diagnosis part. Next, he will prescribe you the treatment. So what is the process? You say the symptoms, the doctor find the reasons for those symptoms and then give you the solutions. So problems, reasons, solution. Apply this for yourself also. When I take communication classes for my students, the first thing I ask them is their problems, or better say their symptoms. Then I try to find out the reasons behind this symptoms, or even sometimes the students themselves find out the reasons behind the symptoms. Then I will give them the solutions. Without this, just randomly giving out a solution to everyone is not really okay, because the problem may not be same. You can do it for yourself also. First, try to note down your problems. Try to find out the reasons behind those problems and then go for the solution. Generally, these problems are our weaknesses. Okay, so we will find out the symptoms. For example, my symptom is fear of public speaking. Many other people also have fear of public speaking, but the reason behind the fear may not be the same. It can be because of my weakness in English. It can be because I am an introvert. It can be because I had some bad experiences in the past, or it can be because I am really afraid of the particular kind of audience. So the reasons can be different. You have to find out the reason. Then you go for the solution. Don't just randomly search for solutions over the internet and try applying it to yourself. The same solution may not be applicable to you, which is applicable to others. But it is true that there are some common problems and some common solutions which are applicable to all of us. Okay, so when we talk about strength and weakness, it may not be possible for you to find out all your strengths in the same day. Take a notebook today, take a copy, take a pen. Make 2 columns, one is a strength and one is your weakness. Try to write down at least one strength and one weakness of yours. One is enough. You may write down the others the next day. Don't try to write down all your strength and weakness in one day. Because today you might have 5 strengths, tomorrow you might have 6 strengths. Today you have 5 weaknesses, tomorrow you might have 3 weaknesses. This keeps on changing. Also, we are not able to identify all our strengths and weakness on the same day. So take your time, observe yourself, then only write the strength or weakness. It also happens sometimes that we don't get the right words. For example, you know that you are good at doing a lot of things. So what is the right word? Versatility, isn't it? But right now you are not getting the exact word. So then Google might be a help for you. Let us check some of the strengths and weaknesses commonly given in Google. What are this? Well, so we had seen some common strengths and weaknesses given in Google, which might be applicable to many people. Let's say you have seen 5 strengths. Don't just randomly pick up every strength for yourself. Let's say, for example, as I told, you see versatility. You don't know meaning of the word. You search for the meaning of versatility. And then you may find, okay, this is applicable for me too. Or you get another word, let's say proactive. I have seen many people who are really proactive, who are really prepared for every kind of opportunities, for every kind of things that is going to happen with them. Well, I was a person who would really wait for the last moment to do the work. That is really very bad. I am trying to change my habits over the time, and I have changed a lot also. Don't do that. Proactiveness is a very good quality. Don't wait for the last moment to do the work. So, you know that you are always prepared for something. If an assignment is given, you have already prepared it much before than your friends, but you are not getting the right word. Today, you came to know that it is called proactive. So, Google will help to find you the right word for yourself. But not randomly, you should be picking up words and applying it to yourself. Try to understand the word and then think whether it is applicable for you. Okay, make the right use of Google. Now, when you have made a list of your strength and weakness, at least you have made 5 or 6 in the list, what to do? You should be feeling confident about your strengths next time and saying it with a lot of confidence in the interview. And if possible, give some examples also. Okay, and what to do with my weakness? Okay, I should be working on my weakness one at a time. I will pick up one weakness at a time and try to work on it. I will try to find the ways on working on my weakness. Well, it will really help you. I would tell some other thing today, that is, we all have a common weakness, that is lack of confidence or the fear of public speaking. Yes, we all have this, isn't it? You know why it happens? Most of the time, it is not because of my weakness. It is not generally always because my English is weak or because I am introvert. It mostly happens for a common reason. What is the reason? I analyze the audience. I try to analyze the audience. I try to judge the audience. What the audience is thinking about me, what they might be thinking about me. That is the most important problem. And the next thing is, I try to think about all negative possible things that might happen with me when I'll go for giving a speech. I will think of every negative thing that might happen with me. I might fumble, I might forget the words, this might happen with me, that might happen with me. So these are the 2 major problems. One is we judge ourselves with a lot of negative things, and the second is we judge the audience with a lot of positive things as if they are good in everything and they are going to criticize us. Both of these are not the truth. Exactly. I will give you an example, like the induction program in my MBA. So what we had to do, we just had to give an introduction of ourselves, a 1-minute introduction before all the students who were starting their MBA, and the faculties were also sitting in the front rows. I was damn introvert. I was very afraid of public speaking, and I was really trembling to go to the dais and just say one line about me. When I got back home, I found it is so easy to say about me. But why I was nervous at that time? My English was also not that weak, or I was not having any other problems. But when I think now, I feel that time I was analyzing the audience. What will be the faculties thinking about me? What if I fumble? What if I get stuck? The other friends must be very good and fluent in saying these things. So actually that was the problem. I was trying to analyze the audience. Also, I was sitting in the audience thinking of all negative things that might happen with me. When I go to the dais, what are all the negative things that might happen with me? So I can relate it to myself, and I believe this has happened to you also. It happens in an interview also. When you sit waiting for the interview, you look at all the candidates and think they must be good in these things, they must be good in that things, and you keep on thinking what are the negative things that might happen when you enter the interview room. So my take home message for today is, don't overanalyze the audience. It's good to know your audience, but don't judge their psychology. They are not always busy thinking about you. They are preoccupied with their own thoughts. If they are interested, they would listen to you. If they are not interested, they might not listen to you. They don't have so much time always criticizing you. So don't analyze or keep on judging the audience. And the second thing is, don't think of all possible negative things that might happen with you. Rather, think of all the positive things. If you cannot think positive also, don't think anything. You just put on your headphones, listen to some good music, go to the dais, go to the stage or go to the interview room and speak whatever comes to you. Okay? So I guess these 2 points you all can relate with yourselves, and if you can improve on this way of thinking, your confidence will be much more. So my conclusion for today is, our confidence is not low because of some weakness, rather it is low because the way we think. We have to change our way of thinking. Okay, I guess it's helpful for you. Please do not forget to subscribe and like my channel if you have not yet subscribed, and also put in the comment box what you have to say about this video, or you had faced the same kind of problems, or whatever you want to share, you might write it in the comment box. That would really help me. Thanks all of you. Have a nice time and take care of yourselves.